What's going on, Toy Fam? Project Piper Customs here. I hope you are all well. I hope you are healthy, and I hope you are all safe. And I hope you all aren't losing your minds in isolation. I know it's chaotic out there, but there is still some fun to be had, and lots of stuff we can do in the time that we've got now. And as you can see in front of me, I am jumping on it. I ain't mucking about. What you can see in front of you is two things that made my childhood a part of my childhood. There's plenty of other things that made my childhood, but this was definitely one of them, and that is the Back to the Future franchise. And who wasn't a Playmobil fan as a kid, am I right? And yeah, imagine having this as a kid. Can't believe it's taken them this long to bring it out, especially now as I'm in my 30s. I'm not going to give you an exact age, but as you can see in front of you, we have finally the Playmobil Back to the Future DeLorean and the 1955 Marty and Doc set. Alright, so strap your boots in, get your seatbelts on. We've got enough road to go up to 88, and let's go. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a cheeky little look at, obviously, the Marty and Doc from 1955. Yeah, there you go. Let's see if we can get some light on Marty. He's quite shadowed in there. There you go. As you can see, he's right there. All looking good so far. I like the fact that Doc's got his Save the Clock Tower paper and Marty's got the electric guitar. But just wanted to give you a quick overview on those two. I had to get the complete set so far. You know what I mean? They may bring out some Back to the Future Part 2 stuff, and then Lord help me. But yeah, so I wasn't going to get that without this, because I'm a completionist with too much money than sense. But yeah, so as you can see, nice little 2-packs. I'm going to stick those to the side and then bring you in this bad boy. Yes. Okay, so this thing is monstrous. As you can see, it doesn't even fit in my camera frame. That's my arms stretched out there. Okay, it comes with obviously Emmett Brown, Einstein, plutonium case, and Marty as well. Yeah, these are available in Smith's Toys. Obviously, I know going to a Smith's Toys shop here in the UK is out of the question now. They're probably all shut, but their online service is still open. And if you do get one ordered, praise your delivery driver, because obviously they're risking it just as much as everyone else, especially, you know, with non-essential items. And yeah, I just thought, no, I need to get on this because it will help give me something to do in the meantime. My backdrop keeps falling down. Screw you. There you go. Stay put, bastard. Yeah, sorted. So yeah, and we're going to review this. First we're going to build it though. So let's get this bastard out of the box, yeah? Alright, so as you can see, there are perforation lines, but where you can just, you know, tear it open. There's some there, there's some there. This is Marty, back of the box. Can you get a look? Already got that. Way ahead of your Playmobil, way ahead of you. Yeah, so if you want to keep the box intact, there is obviously an edge, I believe, where you can just shimmy it open, which I think is here. And it should just pop out. Or is it this end? No, I think it's this end. Here, I'm not too fussed about the box, to be honest, otherwise it's just going to be clutter more that I have to store, so I may just go for perforated edges. I don't know, but we'll be back with it unboxed. Okay, the glue around the edge wasn't that strong. As you can see, it just popped away quite easily, and you can hear it rattling around in there. Obviously it's not done too much in the way of actual secure packaging, but we will lift it up and take a look at what we get. So as you can see, the bags of bits in there, instructions and the chassis. So let's pull everything out bit by bit. Let it stay open. There you go. So we've got the wheels and alloys and whatnot. Okay, we have with the time circuits and other components for the back. Other bits, decals and instructions, and of course Marty and Doc. The battery pack, as there are light up features, and of course the chassis. And yeah, this is quite heavy actually. I'm surprised how heavy it was. Wasn't expecting it to be like that. Okay, having a look at the quality control, all seems to be okay. Not bad. This is just molded plastic, so obviously all of this is that marbling you get effect that you get with molded plastic. I'm not really a fan of that myself personally. They've gone for the colour scheme, but the marbling effect just, you know, it makes it look cheap and plasticky. So this may be getting a custom cave treatment. Who knows? We're going to build it first and then strip it back down maybe. Hey, it's my Delorean, I'll do what I want. But yeah, so that's the fuselage. Let's have a look and see if we can open up the doors. I've no idea how you open up the doors. I'm assuming like that. There we are. Oh, let's get a look inside that interior. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, fluxy in there, time circuits and whatnot in there. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Let's get my light back up. Okay, that's one door. Right, yeah, it's quite nice. Underneath, obviously that's where the battery pack goes. I do believe there is a thing here. If you click, I think they're locked. The wheels are locked, and that can make them. There you go. So that will then put it into hover mode. So that way and then that way. Okay, but then they have a secure lock, I believe. There you go. Alright, so let's have a look at the other bits. And there's all the bits ready to be assembled. Yeah, I thought it would be interesting to point out, obviously we've got two different sizes of tyre and wheel. So obviously I believe these thicker ones are for the back, smaller ones from the front. So we have Marty, Doc and Einstein over there in the corner. And yeah, it looks like we're good to go. Decals there. This is the instruction booklet. Okay. Alright, let's get that focusing on that. You gonna focus on me? There you go. Alright, so there is the booklet. And gives you a nice little rundown inside. What else we got? And there's the beginning of the assembly. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to speed through this assembly and jump ahead in time until the finished result and reveal. So, see you on the other side. Alright, so let's take a look at the 1955 Marty and Doc, shall we? Alright, you're ready. So this is sort of the same deal as the Delorean box, I believe anyway, where it's just glued around the sides, a bit more tougher this time. Okay, it's a lot tougher this time. So I don't care about the packaging, it's just more clutter for me, so I'm going to go to town with it. And we finally opened it. Alright, yeah. Let's pull these guys out. What do we have here? Just another Playmobil little booklet. Just pop that to one side. And yeah, just like they're all as is. Okay, let's have a look at Marty. There we are, he's in Enchantment Under the Sea Dance suit. And obviously he's got his guitar, wailing away, making sure he doesn't erase into existence. Okay, so it's pretty sweet. Let's compare him to the other one. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I like that a lot. Okay, nothing else accessory wise comes with him. And same thing again with Doc. Obviously it's the 1955 Doc Brown. And he has the Save the Clock Tower. You know, this is what we need to go back to the future. Alright. So, nothing. Oh, wicked little detail there. Jennifer's little message. That's awesome. That is awesome. I love little attentions to details. So well done, Playmobil. Well done. And let's find the... Here's counterpart. There we go. Yeah, this is wicked, man. If I had these as a kid, I'd be absolutely in heaven. You know, the amount of playtime I would have had. And now I just get to do toy shots with them. So, and with the limited articulation these guys got, which is literally that, and up and down, hand swivel and the head swivel, and obviously the hair can pop on and off, but I'm not going to. Yeah, these are pretty cool. So let's pop them aside. Alright, let's get the packaging out of the way. So yeah, overall I am glad. I think these are a bit pricey, just the two figures on their own. You know, these could have easily just been $19.99 instead of $29.99. But you know, the attention to detail on the newspaper is a real nice touch, and yeah, they just look great. Obviously, the great little outfits. Definitely think they're a bit overpriced. I would have liked a bit more accessory wise, maybe walkie-talkies. I don't know, something. Marty's little note that he tore up, I don't know. It's asking a lot for Playmobil, but at the end of the day, if you're paying a lot, I want to get a lot, you know what I mean? So, but there you have it. And yeah, so, where the hell was the DeLorean gone? Oh, I saw it around there somewhere. And here it is, all complete, all put together. There was a few extra little bits and pieces, like a little couple of little clips that the instructions didn't say where they went. But yeah, this thing is pretty awesome. I'm really enjoying it. All the details are there, just, you know, as much detail as you can cram into a Playmobil vehicle. They really did well. Obviously, as you can see here, some of these areas are all just a flat grey, as it's all molded plastic. So if I do a custom cave of this, which I'm pretty much decided I'm going to obviously paint these accordingly to the colours, because in the original there's a whole multitude of different coloured parts, like here, and some of the pipe work and whatnot. Especially if I can get my brush to them, then if my brush can reach, it's going to get painted, I think. So that'll be an exciting episode of the custom cave to come. Yeah, decals were a little bit fiddly because my shaky hand, but they're all on there as accurate as I can get them, or as clean as I can get them. I was pretty happy with how they turned out. Okay, plutonium chamber, which is there. That's nice. Okay, the hook can go in this little hole, like so, and there you have it. Let's just get a bit more tilt up. There you go. Quite a tall little hook actually, and that can just come off. And the detail in the sculpt is there, with, like, you know, the wire coming down and around, but there's no paint, obviously. That might be another thing to get painted. Translucent effect on the these parts here, on the time, I don't know what you call these, you know, just the time circuits. They will light up. It's pretty decent. And yeah, I'm really happy with this. Really happy with this. Would you like to see it lit up? Right then. All right, let me just flip it over. I have put some batteries in. It required a screw to get them out, and they are triple A batteries. My apologies, 2 of them. Okay, they do not supply the batteries. You have to provide them yourself. So there's a button here, and you have 3 options. Basically, press it once, you get the blinking motion. Press it twice, and it goes steady, and a 3rd time turns it off. So let's do this. Okay, see how well it comes up with the light, but I will kill the light so you can see it as well. Okay, as you can see, the flux is fluxing inside, which is really cool. Okay, and it's blinking away here and here. I'm a bit not annoyed, but I, you know, a little bit disappointed the LEDs don't continue on around here. So obviously it's just this area that gets lit up, and all this gets left behind. As you can see, it's gone steady now. Okay, but I like the fact that the whole front bumper gets lit up, and it's the same for the other side too. Okay, and now he turns it off. Okay, but let's have a look at the flux with the door open. Okay, so we can get a good light in there. Little focus. Yeah, the fact that that's lit up really well. There you go. That is so cool. Showing the sorry, not my camera. The Christmas tree here doesn't go as well, but again, it's Playmobil, it's limited. Alright, so nothing lit up on the front on the time circuits at all, but there is a nice little decal on there if I can get my light in. There you go, the decals are there for the time circuits, but they are not lit up at all. It's just the flux and these areas here. Right, so let's have a look at the wheels, have a look at as it's down. Obviously these top. Okay, let's get that back in. They pop all four. And there you go. Look at that. There you go. That'd be crazy if it could. But that looks pretty awesome. Yeah, really, really loving that. There you go. And that is it in hover mode. Just a shame, which I am a little bit disappointed with as well. A missed opportunity is they did not provide a flux capacitor. No, not a flux capacitor. What am I talking about? Mr. Fusion. Mr. Fusion is what I meant to say. But obviously this whole kit is themed mainly around the first movie. Obviously with the inclusion of the hover mode and the wheels. Bit of a missed opportunity. They could have provided us just with a cover plate with Mr. Fusion on top. Maybe if they release any more of these packs, you know, like the 1955 packs, they'll release a 2015 pack and they might provide a Mr. Fusion in it, or they might just go, do you know what, we're going to re-release the whole thing again and you'll have to pay for it and build it again. It wouldn't surprise me. I wouldn't put it past most toy companies to do that, to be honest. But yeah, missed opportunity there, sadly. But let's pop these wheels back. They do go back in with a large click, all four sides, and yeah, absolute beauty. I'm really happy with this. So overall, I am really, really happy with this whole set. Yeah, it was a fun build to put together. I think what you get with the Delorean box is awesome. There's loads of bits you get with it. The detail in it is really, really good for a Playmobil vehicle, and yeah, it just works. You know, I'm not in the position to shell out nearly £1,200–1,300 on the Eagle Moss magazine collection, you know, part by part 1/8 scale Delorean build. Even though it is perfect scale for those NECA figures, I just know I'm not going to drop 1,300 quid on a magazine subscription for it to take 3 years to build. So in the meantime, this will have to suffice unless NECA decide they're going to roll out their own Deloreans along with their figures, which would be really, really insanely good. But as it stands for now, this will work wonders in me figure photography, and yeah, I can't wait to get shooting. So I highly recommend you dive onto the Smiths website whilst they still have them in stock and grab yourself one if you're in a position to do so. I know money's a sore subject right now for a lot of people, especially with everything that's going on, so obviously spend wisely. If you have some some disposable income, then go for it. But I highly recommend it if you're in a position to get one. Okay, but yeah, so that is it for me and for this build and review. I hope you enjoyed it, and this was a fun one to do. And yeah, look forward to the shot at the end. If you like the video, hit it a thumbs up. Please leave a comment if you want to know more, and please subscribe to the channel. We're very, very, very close to 1,000 subs, and it will mean the world to me. I also manage the Plastic Action UK YouTube channel. The link will be in the description for that too. We're dropping videos there quite frequently now, obviously, as we've got the time to. And yeah, some loads of fun content on there as well, more reviews and more toy photography setups and all sorts of stuff. Different challenges. We just dropped a display base challenge over there where the three of us challenged each other to build a small display base, which I've highlighted in my previous video about the Blade 2 setup. So go check that out and give that channel a sub as well. It would mean a lot. And yeah, I hope you all are staying healthy and well, and you're all safe. Please don't go outside unless you absolutely need to. You don't need to hear that from me. You're already getting it shoved down your ears and your throats by the government. Just play it safe and smart. I'm wishing you all the best, and we'll get through all this crap together. And until the meantime, look forward to more videos from me, and I'll see you in the next one.